Hi guys, this is our YouTube channel, Imagine Bros. My name is Ernest and here we are to talk about from The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, the second season, episode 8 and season finale. And well guys, I'm here to give my personal opinion about the episode, about this season finale. And the thing is that, well, this episode start with a scene that I really enjoyed, to see it, because the feeling I've always from this series admired this kind of relationship between Durin and his father, and this is a little bit of the aftermath, because in previous episodes we had seen that Sauron was trying to get all of the mithril, this metal so useful for the building of the rings. Well, he tries to bargain with Durin the third about to taking the mithril from the Moria's mines, but the thing is that Durin's regret through his offer, and well, starting from that scene we get to see that he tries to manipulate the Balrog through Durin's ring, and here we can see the consuming of that. The ring has take possession over his mind, and it's really great. This scene between Durin and his father, you can see it that through this kind of telling the stories from his childhood, Durin is trying to give his father something to remember, something really endurable to remember from him, from his own person, to try to escape from the mind control of the ring. But instead of all of that, the Balrog gets really appear in front of us, because since 2022 we have been waiting for the Balrog, and well, he is finally here, and a couple of minutes, but it's really great, and the CGI and the visual effects is really good sheep creature. And we can see here this great statement from the king to the future king: now I leave you the command, King Durin. And well, for me it touched my fiber. I can really appreciate as a great scene this, and this kind of great and epic cargo against the Balrog from Durin the third. But well, it's kind of useless, because the Balrog in a second gets a snap and get rid of Durin, but it was really epic to see it, the redemption of this character. And well guys, getting into the aftermath from the previous episode, from the whole great siege from the orcs to a region, well, we a little bit of what here the consequences, and well, starting from here, from this moment, I think that this episode means a fall from the stairs in comparing with the previous episode. Yeah, of course, I know that a lot of people have get a lot of piss off because of the previous episode. The producers, the script writers, they put the statement, no, it's going to be one of the greatest, or I mean the greatest episode battle scenario from the whole TV show story, and it wasn't like that, But for me, I have to keep it, and I can keep it still now, that instead of all of the logical issues, all of the military and strategy thing, it was really a good episode for me. I have really enjoyed it. It had a great landscape scenarios. Visually it's astonishing. Sauron and Celebrimbor, their plot, it's truly well merged from my point of view, and it have a lot of things. And what we can see that Galadriel is taking a couple of people to escape from the whole siege from the orc. We also see that Gil-galad, Elrond, and Aron did a gato, porque que tiene magia con gato, because of the script writing. It's so bad that he gets stabbed for Adar, and would have been terminated. And around there it's still ready for the battle, as he's always with his capoeira. At the end you'll see that we're going to feel great empathy for him, not only because he really do a great stunt work, but also because the actor is a great fan of all of this world from The Lord of the Rings. In the interviews he put statements about it, and it's really great. If I have to tell which characters from my point of view are the best from the series, I have to say that, well, Adar will appear on that list, Adar, Elendil, Sauron, of course, have been a good like management of character, but there you can see that of course the villain, it's well managed from the whole series, and there you can start to compare, well, if this character have been like good in his script writing thing, why the other characters that have to shine like Galadriel, they haven't this like good development of character, no? And well, going to other, I have to say that for me he has been my favorite character from the whole series, no? Yeah, I have to say that Benjamin Stark wasn't him the best version from this character, but here in this season, this new actor for me have seen really intimidating, a great character that always plays in this both feels from darkness with the orcs, no, but at the same time, like caring about them, like trying to finally destroy Sauron, and like all of this conflict with Galadriel and the elves tropes. But the thing is that you can see finally a great revelation, no, because he wearing the Galadriel's ring. You can see that his face get transformed into an elf-shaped normal face. It's like because of Morgoth, all of their experiments, he will at the end have like become a victim from all of this. Script writers also have mentioned about that they have another kind of like plans with this character because of his an invention for the series. They have like in a way to get rid of him, but the character for me had a great potential for becoming like a future character. Maybe you can like get rid of the character in the third season, also acknowledging that the series is going to change their script writing. Thanks God, finally. But the thing is that this character, I really have like get empathize with him, that I would really would like to see more of this character, but at the end you can see that the orcs join to Sauron, and Adar finally gets betrayed from his own kind, really in the same way of Sauron at the beginnings of this season, And well, getting into the scene between Celebrimbor and Sauron, this scene that in particular for me was one of the good scenes from the show, and because you have to see this show as a compound from good written scenes and bad written scenes, because otherwise you can think that maybe the show is a great amount of crap hole. And well, this is the case from me, from my point of view, of a great scene. Through all the season we have watched that Celebrimbor and Sauron have harvested this kind of like relationship between them both, in which they empathize one with another in this kind of like building the rings. The thing is that we have the consuming of all of these things here, that Sauron is like throwing not only arrows to Celebrimbor, but also those words, you have done this to yourself, just like a snake. And the thing is that here Celebrimbor is driven because of his own motion, this thing of like doesn't want it to be himself in a lower step from Fëanor, the one who built the Silmarils. But instead of all of that, instead of his city has get like screwed up because of the orcs and because of like the building of the rings, I can see that the actor performance really give you and give the audience something for tell. Well, this character have like get redeemed from all of this things that he had like get through, because these words that Celebrimbor tells him, that you will see that these rings are going to be your doom. You will see that this is going to destroy you at the end, and this thing of that Sauron can't hear him anymore, and he stabbed Celebrimbor at the end. And well, those words about Celebrimbor from the Lord of the Rings, I know that the Lord of the Rings who is, but when I was a child I thought that the Lord of the Rings was Gandalf, and it not was Frodo, it not was maybe Aragorn, For me, the great protagonist of the Lord of the Rings saga was Gandalf. Character that you, from the beginning, you have started with empathy with him, and God's willing, we're going to have him once again in the upcoming The Lord of the Rings films, and maybe Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, and also Orlando Bloom as Legolas returning to their characters. No, it would be really fantastic. In the books, this scene it's a little bit of a more raw in a lot of ways, no, because Celebrimbor ends in a little bit similar way, but have more gore, more of these things. And well, guys, also talking about Celebrimbor, there is this famous game Shadows of Mordor, in which you can see him, as a ghost shape from Celebrimbor, no, the one who appears to this another character that it's, like trying to guide him, like through all of this Mordor issues, no, that maybe for the character development from Celebrimbor, it would be really fantastic to see him again. I'm not talking about, changing the actor, no, I have, seen concept arts, artistic works with this Celebrimbor, no, because there is no comparison at all between the Celebrimbor from the books or from this game with the Celebrimbor from the series. But I have to say that you can still harness the actor, his performance, because it's really great, and watch him with this, kind of a ghosty shape against Sauron, no, with another chance, it would be really fantastic. And I would really would like to see, something like this game adapted to the third season, and I would like some great epic battles like Mordor. No, I really prefer more rather than the Peter Jackson dark armor from Sauron. I really prefer the version of Shadows of Mordor, and we'll get to see if we can see it, no? And well, getting into the confrontation between Galadriel and Sauron, I have really to say that the confrontation and the fighting between each other, it was really fantastic. The choreography was really well achieved. All of the metal sounds, all of the fighting, all of the sword things, and not only the swords, no fighting, but also the use from the Crown of Morgoth, that thing of, Sauron fighting in this elvish way of battle, no, and with the crown, it was really fantastic to see it. We also get to see, that Sauron gets all of this kind of shapes, no, because in the books, the ones who have wrote the books have acknowledged that Sauron can, took forms and shapes from human beings or elves, from vampires, from all of these things, and this was really fulfilling, from this universe to see it, no, and well, because Galadriel is up to fall from the cliff, tells him, if you have, wanted to cure something, no, even with the wound from the Crown of Morgoth, no, on his chest, well, she tells Sauron, well, cure yourself first, and well, we get to see now that she falls from that great cliff, and well, from a lot of people, it would have, being some really, stupid decision to make it, no. For me, it was a little bit of an epic thing, but with all, the behaviors from the scene, you can judge it at the way that you have understand it, and well, we get to see, the aftermath of all of the, Eregion's conflict, Elrond and Gil-galad have, get released from the orc. We get to see, that instead of the wound, of course, Galadriel have to survive, and Elrond finally accept him, this thing of the rings that, yeah, maybe they have, made for evil purposes, but, well, we get to see that he gets, finally put their trust on the rings, and, well, through that, he can, heal Galadriel. And also, there is this scene, the revelation, the great revelation, I have to say that comparison will be tedious, because you cannot compare Ian McKellen's Gandalf, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit Gandalf with this Gandalf, because the stranger, this character from the first season, that I have no hate at all against him, he's the Gandalf. And the thing was that, well, the revelation with the staff, with, this another dark magician. By the way, the actor, I mean, you can buy the performance from the actor because it's Aaron Hintz, Steppenwolf, but he doesn't at the end, let you acknowledge who is him at all. No, if he's Saruman, if he's another, like blue wizard, we'll get to see also for this upcoming third season. I really would like to see, all of the formation, like in the military aspect from Mordor. Know how it's everything, like coming into fruition. Never said better. No, with the making of the unique ring, the important part of this story from the Rings of Power. And well, guys, what about that scene between Muriel and Elendil? For me, it was a great scene, but because of the glimpse that it means, like for all of this Tolkien world, and specifically the parallelism that makes with Aragorn. Because I have to say that the director, for me, will constantly saying you have to watch the sword because it's another from top. No, and the thing was that in the way in which Elendil took the sword, the side of him, even the way taking the sword, all of that, it really makes a parallelism with Aragorn. And for me, it was a great glimpse, but it doesn't save the plot of Numenor. And well, guys, here I want to make a statement note from the whole channel, a score from 10. And for example, if the score reached to 5 instead of like 6 or 7, it would be mean that the series or the product is disapproved. No, but for example, if the score shifts to 6, it's meaning that the product is approved, at least from my point of view. And the thing is that in this case, the whole series, and this season included, it's 6, because like the bad script writing, the characters that mostly of us are not empathize with, a lot of things that have no reason at all, have no logical at all. But I have to say that for me, in this season in particular, the relationship between Celebrimbor and Sauron have been a great improvement to this show. It have put a great base for what's to come in the future. Elendil, for me, great character. Adar, for me, a great character also. And maybe starting from here and in the next season, we'll get a great development from these characters. So guys, this is the video send. Please, if you like the video, give me a huge like on that like button. Please, if you like and want to stay, get subscribed, guys. And please let me your comments down below to read you, to acknowledge what are your thoughts about this series, about the episode. Do you think it was a good episode in comparison with the previous episode, with the episode 7, or do you think that the whole series or the whole season was a crap hole at all? And remember, guys, that yes, life, it's not only one, but this one here, you have to live it, and live it in abundance. God bless you so much.